Good morning and welcome to your Monday morning yoga minutes. I'm Audra Monk and I teach at Mountain Spirit Yoga in Middletown, Maryland. And we would love for you to join us at our yoga studio for a class or a workshop. We have lots of things for everybody. So check us out at mountainspirityoga.com. All right, today we're going to do a little chair yoga. So you just need a chair, and if you have one, a yoga block. And if you don't have a yoga block, maybe, like, you're going to laugh, a diaper wipe box or a really big book, or just like a bin. You could have an empty, one of those little like Rubbermaid bins or something that you would store stuff in. That might work too. But yoga blocks are a great tool to have. So just have that off to the side. And you know what? You can do this without it too, and that is fine. All right, so let's sit up in our chair. So we're just gonna do a short, I always say short and then I always do it slightly longer, but a short, just feel good stretch in our chair. So we want the feet under the knees and roll the shoulders a couple times. All right, so this is the kind of little stretch and movement you could do sitting in a waiting room somewhere, or you're in your office and you don't really want to stand up and maybe you don't have room to do too much, but you can do a lot just sitting in that chair. So the shoulders are down and back, and the chin is tucked slightly and the head is reaching up towards the sky. The belly's going to pull in gently to support this. All right, let's take a few breaths together. If possible, inhaling and exhaling through the nose, but if that doesn't work, you just breathe however it feels best for you. Let's take one more breath. It's always delightful to see how just a few deep breaths can just lift our spirits and calm us down and make us feel well. So bring your hands to your heart and spread your fingers wide. Oh, that already feels good for me. I've done a lot of stuff this weekend, so my hands and wrists are a little bit tired. So spread them wide, lift your elbows, press the hands into each other. Good, and then take the hands forward. Ah, that feels good. And you want to wait. You want to pause and breathe. If you're doing this on your own, because I won't be there to chat you up, just think 3 to 5 deep breaths. Even more is great, but 3 to 5 is a good start. Okay, and then bring them back up. Now interlace your fingers, but do it your less dominant lace. So there's a way your hands wanted to go, and then undo it and just do it the other way. Good. Now bring your knuckles forward, tuck your chin. Let your elbows kind of pull away just a little as your hands reach forward, and we'll get a nice stretch across the back ribs and across the shoulder blades. Couple deep breaths here. All right, and then we're going to bring those hands in, press the palms down, inhale, scoop the arms up, exhale and bring it down. Good, so just loosening up the shoulders. If you want, lift your head and look up, or you can just look forward. Yep, either one is fine. Oh. And one more, we're going to stay up this time. All right, so here's where we're going to put a side lean. So let the hands go, and then keep one arm reaching, and the other hand comes down. You can put it on your front thigh. You can put it on your chair. Sometimes people like to put it on I have a rung here, the chair rung or the chair leg, or this is where that block might come in handy, because I like to lean over even more. So it's totally up to you. It is so fine to just stay up here and be nice and finding the right amount of lean for you. The foot we're leaning away from is going to get a little lighter, but don't let it get too light. So maybe press into it a little bit. Good. And breathe here. You can look forward. You can look up. You can look down. You may want to move the head, or you might want to keep it still. All right. And then gently come out. Come on back up. All right, because we're going to go the other way. But we're going to start kind of back at the beginning. Open the fingers wide. Lift the elbows, push them in. All right. Take the fingers away. Good. Take them away and breathe. So this little stretch, you can even do this watching TV or pretty much almost anywhere, because it's not too big and it's not too crazy. And then bring those hands in, interlace the fingers. If you want, go ahead and go your dominant lace. And then bring your knuckles forward, tuck your chin. Good. Breathe here. Breathe into the back, shoulder blades, the back ribs. All right, let's bring those hands in and just move. Inhale, lift the arms, maybe lift the head. Exhale, bring it down. And sometimes it's really nice to do the same stretch a second time, which is what we're doing today, right? So do the same stretch and you get a little deeper, or you just realize how much more comfortable you feel. All right, next time the arms are up, we're gonna keep them up. Pause here just a moment. All right, and then let the hands go. And bring one hand to the front leg. So make sure you're going the other way and lean over. All right, so remember all of those options. You might lean with your hand on your thigh. You might put it on your chair, depending on your chair, down the leg or on a rung. Or if you have a block, you might, if it's comfortable for you to lean over so far, you might lean super far. So find the place that feels right for you. Good, breathe in here. Maybe the head looks up, maybe the head looks center, maybe the head looks down. Maybe you move it and do all of those things. All right, press into that opposite foot a little bit in case we don't want to tip out of our chair. And then come all the way up. Good. All right, so we're going to finish with something symmetrical. When I do asymmetrical, I always like to do something symmetrical at the end. So let's roll our shoulders 3 times. So you could just roll the shoulders. That's plenty. Or we're going to take a couple breaths with our arms. So bring your arms out. Inhale, the arms come up. Maybe we look up. Exhale, the hands come to the heart. Good, and then come up through the center, and exhale, arms go out and around, and bring the hands gently to the heart. And there you go. I think we're maybe 6 minutes, 6 or 7. But just a nice, gentle, feel-good chair yoga stretch. Thank you so much for joining me. Find out all of our information at mountainspirityoga.com. Give us a like or a love, a comment, let us know that you're watching. We really appreciate it. And you know what? We'll see you next time. Thank you, and namaste.